6 weather is brought to you by Wilcox Furniture. Great furniture delivered fast and guaranteed low prices. Now, the most accurate forecast in South Texas with meteorologist Juan Acuna.
Hi everyone, this is a Wilcox Furniture forecast, and we start off with our SPID Skycam, and you can see a magnificent sunset going on, but looking a little bit hazy just above the building, just above the horizon. That's some fog that is already going to begin to develop out there, and it will become patchy as we head into the overnight hours, so certainly want to use caution, but it is gorgeous out there right now. Again, a live look at our Waves Resort 6 WeatherBug camera over out at North Padre Island, where the temperatures are into the upper 60s. We continue to have clear skies. Northern parts of the coastal bend are getting a little bit of some extra cloud coverage, but overall, it was an extremely warm day today. We're holding on to 72 right now, ranging to 65 off in Port Aransas, same as our water temperature out at the Packery Channel. But Fatfurias, you're still holding on to 80 and a couple of 79s from Alice on over into Kingsville as well. Now, the winds, they were out of the north very briefly early this morning with a little patch of some dry air that came in. Right now they are turning more east southeasterly, but still relatively light, and as we head into the overnight hours, they're going to remain light as well. Notice the drier air that's into the inland parts of the coastal bend where they're into the 40s, but holding on to the lower 60s, so that's in the muggy category for us here. And these numbers are going to continue to increase as we go into the overnight hours and into tomorrow morning. By tomorrow morning, notice all those numbers are going to be into the lower 60s, so that's going to help with that fog development. This is at midnight tonight. A good portion of the coastal bend is going to see that visibility at about 1 to 3 miles, so use caution if you have that overnight drive, and that's going to last all the way until 7 o'clock in the morning. A good portion of us could see some of that dense patchy fog with visibility at 0 or below a mile. So again, be sure to keep the lights on and use caution. Give yourself some extra time on that early morning commute before things start to improve as we go through the later morning hours. Big picture right now, we have more clouds up to the north of us, and they are seeing some slightly cooler temperatures with a little bit of some of that drizzle as well. But high pressure off in the Gulf, we get return flow coming in. That's why our humidity levels continue to increase. But we're paying attention to this frontal boundary here. Even though it's a Pacific cold front, it is our next weather maker for us, and it is bringing some much needed rainfall to parts of California, on into Nevada as well, and even western portions of Arizona too. So let's track this for you as we go into the next several hours or so, as we go into tomorrow afternoon. Out ahead of this frontal boundary, it's going to push into North Texas by tomorrow afternoon, and it is going to be warm and humid here. We're talking about afternoon high temperatures 10 to 15 degrees above seasonal average as cooler air continues to slide right on in. Once the frontal boundary comes in, we'll look for high pressure to take over. We'll look for some slightly cooler temperatures as well, not so much in the afternoon. That's going to have to wait until Saturday morning. But notice all the rainfall stays well to the northeast of us, and in fact, as we go into the overnight hours on Saturday morning and on into Saturday afternoon, we'll look for clear skies, and Saturday morning looks to be a pretty chilly start to the day. Again, as far as rainfall is concerned, all that stays far east of us. Even as we go into early next week, the chances of rain across the Lone Star State just continue to stay very low. As far as the winds are concerned, again, calm early in the morning. That will aid in that fog development, but by the afternoon, south-southeasterly winds around 7 to 14. Then early Friday morning, there comes that frontal boundary right there, and we'll look for those northwesterly winds at around 10 to 15 miles per hour. So our NEC Co-op Energy 7-day forecast, 58 and 82 tomorrow. We start off with fog tomorrow morning and Friday morning as well, ahead of that frontal boundary, down to 48. Pretty chilly on Saturday, pretty nice in the afternoon as well, but we warm up Sunday and Monday ahead of the second front that'll come in on Monday night. That one's stronger, and we'll go back to highs in the 60s next week.
All right, sounds good. Okay, now listen, how does Starbucks for life sound?
Perfect, sign me up.
I mean, for life.